Protests, marches, some silent, some loud, torch rallies, and the recitation of the preamble to the Constitution. And with all this came detentions across cities in India on Thursday for demonstrations against the Citizenship Amendment Act. Even though the protests erupted long ago, it's important to recall what transpired at Jamia Millia Islamia last Sunday evening. 25-year-old Rohul Banka was inside the university library when the police barged in and lathi-charged students.
Just when I came out, they put this lathi on my this head, and then second lathi was here, and third one was here, and I started bleeding. I was like telling them, see, I'm dead now. Like they said, you know what was the comment? They were like, Kalima Padlo, this is our last day. I thought I will play a strategy. I will say something like Bhagwan ke naam pe chhod do. I went outside. I'm saying like Bhagwan ke naam pe chhod do. They're saying, they are beating me. I'm saying Bhagwan pe naam pe chhod do, mera khoon aa raha hai, theek hai. Came outside the library and I started running. They started beating me. One of them is saying like Bhagwan ke naam pe mat bol, tu Musalman hai sale, Allah ke naam pe bol. They took me in such a way as, and three people of them took me like this, and they put me on the, it was a mountain of bodies. There were around 15, 16 people lying, and when they put me over them, nobody was telling me, yaar dard ho raha hai, side mein ho ja, because everybody was broken. And one of them was only 16 years old. 16. He started crying. He was like, yaar subah meri phansi, it's tomorrow in the morning they will hang me. I came here, my plan was to do PhD in Kashmir University because it's very beautiful, but I couldn't do that. My professors are in contact with me. They said you can come here, but I didn't go there. The reason was that I wanted to be here because it was peaceful. But right now, to be very honest, I am very scared. I have no option right now to stay here. Believe in humanity and believe in diversity. India is known for its diversity. If there is no diversity, there is no India.
And after violence against students in Jamia Millia Islamia and Aligarh Muslim University, the issue echoed in the international arena, with students, activists, as well as citizens taking to the streets and registering their discontentment with not just violence against students, but also against the newly amended law.
To constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic.
We're currently standing outside Jamia Millia Islamia, where students, teachers and locals, everybody continues to protest against not just the Citizenship Amendment Act and National Register of Citizens, but also against police brutal assault on students last Sunday evening inside the campus. Police action had triggered widespread outrage across universities in India as well as the world. But we are also here to understand why students are so angry and don't want to stop their agitation just as yet.
Quote unquote, I'm a Hindu student, but I am with my brothers over here, my sisters over here. So this narrative that the people are with them is a completely and a false narrative. The people are on the streets protesting against CAA and NRC. You can take a countrywide look. Everybody is on the street. There is no rapport left between the government and the people, the parliament and the people.
If we are not creating a Muslim-Hindu binary, we just want to save our constitution and we are fighting for it.
No, I don't think this is because I'm a Muslim or my name is Arslan. But I think we can look at it as a larger picture, where today it can be me, but tomorrow it will be a Dalit as well. It could be an Adivasi, it could be a working class person. So it's just the beginning. It might be me today, but it could be anyone tomorrow. So as a democracy, I think we have the right to come out against this and protest in a peaceful manner.
We have been stigmatized, we have been stereotyped, quote unquote, in the name of minority institutions. But from here, we are also trying to raise a larger discourse also. That Jamia is not just protesting for the Muslims, but for the nation itself. The nation is made up of Dalits, Bahujans, Adivasis, workers, poors, Muslims also. That these are the communities who will be targeted under CAA and NRC. That is what Jamia is trying to say. That is what Jamia is protesting against CAA and NRC.
Until they take this back, I think I will be standing here. Initially my parents, they were fearful of it. But when I told them that no matter how much I study, whatever knowledge I have, if I don't exist here, if there's no constitution, if there's no democracy, what's the use of being here?
Unless will not get justice. They basically attack our home. This university is our home. For every Jamian, this place is our home.
As the focus shifts to Delhi, Bengaluru and Mumbai, let's not forget that people in Assam have been protesting against the newly amended law, which they say could actually threaten the language, culture and tradition of indigenous people in the state. Even Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah have had to come out and defend the act, and also at the same time assure the people of the country that the new law was not meant to take away the citizenship of any Indian. On Thursday, BJP Working President JP Nadda once again emphasized that the government was firm on going ahead with the implementation of the law, adding that even the National Register of Citizens (NRC) will also be implemented in future. The Supreme Court on Wednesday sought a response from the centre on at least 60 petitions challenging the Citizenship Amendment Act. The court will next hear the case on January 22. With almost a month to go for the next hearing, for these students and protesters across the country, it seems the fight is going to be a long one.